It was just a face-off. All right, we're good?
We're live. Hello, Blockey Hockey Sports Network. I am Demoni. We are here with our first game of the night, Philadelphia Freedom taking on the Seattle Golden Eagles in Seattle. And a recent trade went down between these two teams just earlier. And it'll now be Pluds playing against his former team in Seattle, now joining the Freedom in a monstrous trade, with Pluds going to Philadelphia and Arax going to the Golden Eagles from QBC as Badgers there. Almost own gold, but I'll hand it off to Maspin, who is the play-by-play commentator for tonight. Take it away.
Yeah. Let's go. For all the Seattle fans out there. I'm normally commentating every Seattle game now, but will they bring me a win for my birthday? I don't know. Borderline, taking it behind his own net, who is going to be a first liner now, who is, I believe, the one of two superstars in this team left. Unless if Arax is a superstar. I don't know contracts.
He is.
He is? Okay. So I guess they got Border, H's, and Arax.
And Nixie's. Nixie's.
Oh, I forgot about Nix's. No, he is my superstar.
This is true.
And he almost just conceded there. Wake up Mr. West here, who is still on a 1.5K contract. He's playing out of his mind for his pay rate.
Especially recently, I feel like he's taken a step forward.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely improving on his career at a crazy rate. I mean, last night he put up 3 points against that Orlando Storm team when he didn't really have any of his team to work with. And there it is again. Make up Mr. West pulling back on the faceoff to top ranges. And Philadelphia get their first goal of the evening.
And a big goal. Floods on ice for a goal. Didn't happen too much in his time in Seattle, but here's Philadelphia on the board, 1-0, and shots are already 4-0. Just a minute and 15 into this game. Is it over? Is it over for Seattle? Like the season wise, not game wise, but
I would say yes for both. You know, delusion can only carry you so far. But I don't know. I just don't think the Seattle team has it in them. They're just kind of like a bunch of players just kind of thrown onto a team that will they have any sort of chemistry? Yeah, Nick's 12 making a stunning save there. Only keeping the lead at 1. But like I was saying that second ago, I mean, this Seattle team just kind of a bunch of random players kind of thrown on the same roster. Not really any connection between any of these players that we've seen at all this season. The only connection we really had was Pluds and Border, but Pluds part of this Philadelphia team now, so that's just thrown out the window. And I believe Border has already told everyone that he is going to be trying to prepare for the future. And I think Arax is also very happy about this move because he's on the verge of retiring, I heard. But now he's able to, you know, be a little stress-free, just have some fun playing the game that he loves.
And what a save there from Nixie's.
Crazy save again from Nix's 12. But
he's been the highlight of Seattle tonight.
Already has 6 saves. Philadelphia already having 7 shots. It's only been 2.5 minutes. Will Seattle find a shot in this first period? I don't know. They can't even get out of their own half. There's the two teammates up against each other.
I think the question being is, I mean, Pluds was traded for J4. Ooh. Great stop there. Sorry to spoil the big moment, but with Pluds subbing in for J4 on this Philadelphia roster, does this propel them into contending, or are there still questions to be answered? I mean, I feel like this is a desk question actually, so I'm gonna save that for the desk. But
because Borderline has been trying to cook on his own,
and he
has a lot of freedom in the middle of the ice, taking the puck all to himself, having 2 really decent opportunities there for Seattle. But Enderman coming up on top, who was definitely the star of Philadelphia yesterday. I mean, he was a brick wall against Orlando, not giving up anything at all. And that might be a penalty there, but I'm Not sure. Next is 12.
It's close for
Making
sure.
another nice save. Yeah, really risky there, but and again, Farabee needs to be careful, and that's gonna be a penalty against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first one, Moya kind of wanted to call, but held off a little just to, you know,
With the gameplay.
Yeah, let him play, but he does it again, and you can't let that slide really if you're the ref in that situation. So good call for Moya. We'll see Seattle go on the power play now.
Yeah. Also, is there any way we can bring up Stan V and JR?
Oh yes, I'm on that. Once the desk gets started.
Okay. They're gonna be our desk for tonight. Eric's. Seattle with probably their weakest line out for this power play. And Eric's, Gus, and Josh. But maybe they can make something happen, but
A delayed penalty on. I think this is on Seattle.
Delayed. That is on Seattle. I believe it is on Eric's, if I am not mistaken. Oh, never mind. That's on Josh, the non-HL star, who's playing for Seattle. He's been playing pretty well, playing above his pay grade for sure. But we're gonna have a 2v2 here for the first 2 seconds, and then it's gonna immediately cut to a Philadelphia power play. Farabee running away from the play. I guess he's just gonna have a line change, keep his stamina up.
Smart move from Farabee there. Storied player. I believe has 5 or 6 rings. 5, I believe.
He has 5. He is in the Hall of Fame, I believe.
Most rings
He's a Hall of Fame.
By a player not named Youppi.
Yeah.
Even though he will admit he was not the #1 option for most of those times, but still, you don't win 5 championships without being one of the greatest players of all time. So props to Farabee.
Yeah. Much as I don't like the guy, I gotta respect him for his top tier performances, and that's a nice shot in the slot there for Badgers, but another nice save from Panda Man. And honestly, the shot differential doesn't look too bad for these teams. Honestly, kind of expected a lot more from this Philadelphia team, especially with Farabee and Pluds on the same line. This is going to be Pluds' first BHL win, I believe, this season. I don't think he was present for either of Seattle's wins, but I'm not sure of that. I know he wasn't present for the one game that I was playing in, but that's going to be a 1-0 to Philadelphia, and let's get back to the desk, and we're going to have Stanvey and JR, maybe with Ben later on. But
I will drag them up to the stage now.
Yep.
Hello.
Welcome back to the desk.
Oh.
But
JR
I have a question.
is in a scrim.
Oh, okay, dude. We'll have Sammy the Whale do this.
Sammy! Anyways, let's talk about this game real quick. We got Philadelphia up 1-0, having a lot of pressure. They were up by 7 shots. They were up 7-0 on shots in the first 30 seconds of this. Felt like 30 seconds of the game, but now it's kind of turned the tide a little bit. Seattle's trying to get their way back into it. Stanvey, do you think Seattle have any chance in this game?
They probably do. I mean, it's a bit of a rough road now with Bloods being on the other team. Like, their team's looking very solid. And I've only been here for a little bit of the period, but from what I've seen, like, the overall presence from Philly is definitely there. And for a team like Seattle right now without Bloods, it's going to be rough. But they do know how he plays. So I can definitely see that being a factor in why they still do have quite a lot of shots right now. So they could probably do so, but it would definitely need some masterclass here from the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, it's going to take an absolute masterclass and a miracle, but never say never with the Seattle team. But let's get a quick prediction for the rest of the game, as we did not have a pregame test. I predict a 2-1 game for Philadelphia. I'm actually going to predict against Seattle for the first time. What do you think?
I think it's gonna be a 3-1.
3-1 Philly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty reasonable. And as we're getting closer to face off, let's see how these two teams start to match up. for the second time.
Yeah, I mean, that was a weird period. We'll see if Seattle can keep their momentum going, because they certainly seem to be getting some towards the end.
Yeah. Porter, for some reason, seems a lot more confident in this game than he has in any other game, what I've seen from him. Porter, there he is, taking a shot, but that's going to be easily saved.
Is that a force-through attempt? Hello?
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing. And, wow, Plud's scoring against his former team. Nix is 12, not covering his near post, and that's going to slot right in. And Philadelphia find their second.
An excellent shot from Pluds there. I mean, Nixie's was a little out of position. He had most of the near side open, but good job floating there by Pluds. And I'm pretty sure it was stated in the last broadcast, Philadelphia just has... They play threes better than most teams. They're just a very fundamentally sound team, and Pluds found a way to get past his man and just find the back of the net. Good goal from Pluds.
Yeah. He is indeed the top scorer, or was the top scorer for Seattle, having, I think it was 4 goals for the first half of the season. And here he is, scoring, making an impact already for this Philadelphia team, who I believe are going to push themselves up into second place after this game, if they win. And Farabee taking a shot, and it's going to go a little bit wide. Nothing too dangerous there for Seattle. Blood's going again. It's going to be a nice save by Nix's 12. Not going to allow that near post to happen again. And Farabee putting it back off a border. Border going up the ice now. Taking it himself, shot. It's going to be saved by Pandaman. H is with a shot off the rebound, and Pandaman covering it again. Pandaman, probably one of the most comfortable goalies when it comes to, I would say, repetitive shots off, rebounds. Last night, doing the exact same thing at the very end of that Orlando game. Saving shot after shot after shot, and...
I couldn't agree more. I mean, Pandaman, I like to say he's very comfortable in his crease.
Yes.
He knows his way around positionally, and he's very, very good at reading those rebounds and stuff.
And here's Arax taking it past all of Philadelphia, taking it behind the net, but eventually gets stopped by Top Rages. Top Rages playing it up to Mr. West, who's the golden boy of Philadelphia, I would say. He is not going anywhere. He's staying on this Philadelphia team no matter what the offer is. Liquid gold. And here he is now, but can't get past Gus. Arden putting a middle shot. It's going to be off the back of the net. Arden also having a goal yesterday. Very important goal against the Orlando Storm. And there's Top Rages. Beautiful pass from Arden B. And Philadelphia extend their lead.
And this is just a rough play from Seattle. I don't know how this doesn't get blocked, or how this play isn't shut down from the very beginning. Because you have someone covering the slot. It's just the first guy misses, and Top Ray just steps up to it.
Yeah.
I'm confused how... I don't know who was in front there. I can't exactly read their username. It's too small on my screen. But I feel like that should have just been blocked.
I agree. And at some point, you're going to have to just stop and feel for... I mean, Bloods probably just feels bad. And here's another one right off the face-off. Bloods knowing exactly how it feels in the receiving end. And here he is celebrating with his new team.
Another goal. And this game's in the hole already. I'm not going to lie.
I fully agree with you there.
Seattle I feel like they didn't what's the opposite of improve? Decline. They didn't decline that much. It's just this Philadelphia team's a lot better.
Yeah. I would say more, well, if you're asking for the opposite of improve, I would say maybe impair. Didn't really impair that well. Not sure what the proper term is, but anyways, Seattle didn't get too much worse after the trade, but obviously preparing for the future. Hopefully this Seattle roster can come back. A very historic organization. Badgers trying to take it past Bloods.
I mean, I think losing Siffin too was pretty rough for them.
Yeah, Siffin used to be a very crucial player for this team. He is indeed the pullback king. I mean, he had that impressive pullback on the goal line at this very stadium the other night, about 2 weeks ago. But now he's on the top team in the league.
Only 2 days, Matt. Only 2 days, Mason. Only 2 days until it's a Siffin Monday.
Oh yeah. Today is a Shug Saturday.
This is true. Well, I mean, Shug's nowhere to be seen on the ice, but if they do win, this is a Sloth Likes Bagel Saturday.
No, it's a Sloth Friday.
What? Oh, okay, there's no alliteration there. That doesn't really... I mean, Siffin Monday is just iconic. That's why it gets away with having no alliteration.
Yeah. Then we got a Tucker Tuesday.
Tucker Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wake up, Mr. West Wednesday.
No, it's a wake up. It's a wake up, Mr. West Wednesday.
And then
Therapy Friday.
Theo to Per Thursday.
Sure. Yeah, could be. Iraq's putting a middle. Josh missing the pass into the slot. Really good opportunity there for Seattle, but very unfortunate that Josh wasn't able to get his stick on the end of it. But, I mean, you can't get too upset at him. He is just trying to play his best. I mean, just like me, just a non-HL player trying to fill in an important role. And that's going to be a bit of a slash there from Wake Up Mr. West, but nothing's going to be called. And every player kind of running away from the puck here. Josh going to take it through himself. Doesn't succeed in doing so. And Bloods going middle, putting it to Arden. And Arden's not able to get his stick on the end of it. And Arax here with a one-on-one and just takes a bit of a Lakaka touch, if you know what I'm talking about. Any soccer fans out there? That's a bit of a Lakaka. That's how Ben plays.
This is true. Having played against Sammy the Whale and with Sammy the Whale.
Yeah. Oh, you played with Sammy the Whale? I feel sorry for you.
Yeah. On the Ohio... Well, I didn't play with him on the Otters, but I owned the team that he was on.
Oh.
And
Badgers trying to get a shot here.
Sarasota Sea Slugs.
And that's going to do it. We got a Philadelphia 4, Seattle 0. And it's just going to be a blowout, it looks like. Let me get up to the desk here. And after that rough blowout, doesn't seem like the Seattle team has any life in them. Ben, what's up?
I don't know why I was getting dissed out here. I don't know what I did there, but you know, I wasn't here for the first period, and when I came back, I was kind of surprised that Philly were only up 1 goal. You know, some would say they won the trade. Actually, most would say they won the trade because they got a superstar in Pluds and they got rid of J4, who I have to deal with now. And you know, they looked like a really good team now. But you know,
brother, you made the trade.
I did make the trade, but no, the Eagles, they didn't look bad from what it looked like the first period. But you know, I think it's just a lack of concentration, and normally, like, I know what it's like when team morale kind of goes down and you're losing. There's a lot of times where once 1 goal goes in, everybody kind of switches off, and then, you know, 1, 2, 3 more goals go in, and it's just kind of doom and gloom. And it just kind of looked like that happened for the Eagles. Like, they were doing all right, and then just once Pluds got that P3 from distance, then they just kind of switched off, and they just let Freedom kind of walk away with this game here.
That's what happens when you lose friggin' Pacquiao. You know? He was their star man, Ben.
Oh, he was. Now, was he?
Yeah. And Stanley, you got anything to add?
Nah, I mean, it's kind of expected, to be honest. Like, having the best player of Eagles against you on an already stacked team is pretty difficult to come back, especially when the trade. Of course, Arax is a great player. I love Arax. But, you know, he's completely like owning the team, Bloods, and like then he makes a full switch to a different team, and it kind of leaves them hanging with whatever they have left. And it's just hard. It's hard to deal with this Freedom right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And Ben, you can have the last 15 seconds before face-off. All you, buddy.
I don't know what the slander was on me. I don't have a Lakaka touch. I don't know what you mean by that. You know, he's actually a former GOAT Everton player, you know. Real ones know. And he fell off once he left the team.
Having to suffer watching Quebec yesterday, I mean, I'm allowed to diss anytime I want. Me and Simone had to suffer and watch that. We had to be serious commentating that. Trash.
Well, I think last goal wins.
Yeah. No touchdown for you guys. Anyways, here's HS. Trying to score a touchdown for the Seattle team. Here's Bloods. Nice move. Trying to cut inside, but gets swatted away by Badgers.
They'll need a touchdown if they want to win this game.
Yeah, and the extra point. Can't forget about that. Because, I mean, this Philadelphia team might score
they need to go
here.
They need to go for 2.
They need, like, Tom Brady inside of them.
Oh. I won't comment on
that. Okay. Anyways. Barabee taking a shot. And it's going to be a brick from Farabee. Or a nice, better save from Nix's. Whew. Had to lock in there. Sorry. Farabee staying on the puck himself. Trying to kill some time while his team gets a nice line change in. Wake up Mr. West up against Border. Border on for an extra long shift here. Finally coming off. And Arax with maybe the shot opportunity, but Top Ray just gets back in time. Arax putting it middle to Josh. Josh trying to get a shot off, but can't. And it's going to be passed up to wake up Mr. West, and it's going to be swatted away by Gus the Cow. Good positioning from him. The Seattle team needs to lock in on their defense if they even want to have like a sniff at potentially coming back into this game. Wake up Mr. West. Getting clamped up by Gus the Cow, the GOAT. Tom Brady himself. Arax, the new superstar of the Seattle team. Has QBC inside of him, so he gets embarrassed 2 nights in a row. Top Rages putting it up. Wake up Mr. West.
Big clamps by Gus the Cow there.
Yeah. And honestly, this could be like kind of like a whole lot of nothing in this period so far. Nothing really happening. No shots. No real danger. I mean, it seems like the Seattle team just want it to be over. Here's Badgers. Badgers. Floods. Putting it up. Otherwise known as friggin' Pacquiao. He's going to teach him face to face. Here he is now trying to cut inside, and Nix's 12 makes a nice save. Not allowing that one to squeak in. Bloods gets past borderline. Beautiful inside and out move there. Bloods trying to take a shot, and it's going to be swatted away by borderline. Gets a stick to it, barely. And Seattle really need that touchdown, Moni. They really do.
They do. Borderline Mahomes.
Borderline Mahomes.
We need you.
Grave asking about the Saudi League coming back. No one wants that. No one wants that to come back.
Can I see a show of hands? Who wants the Saudi League back?
It's like, who want me? And it's like, no. You know that view?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. That's just like QBC. That's why they're getting booted next season. And here's Arax with a shot. Panda Man making a better save. And here's Kanye.
Oh.
Beautiful pass from Top Regis again. Top Regis getting a goal earlier, assisted by Wake Up Mr. West. And Wake Up Mr. scoring off a Top Regis assist. This duo, it's really shown up in this, this season so far. Philadelphia up by 5. Hey, the touchdown opportunity is still there.
Yeah, I mean, I think after this Pluds trade, Farabee maybe the front runner for GM of the year. He's really he really turns Philadelphia's season around, because they were having a lot of trouble early in the season with a lot of people wanting out, and he rode with his guys, and they're one of the top teams now.
I would say that Philadelphia have one of the best player improvement systems. I mean, look at how many homegrown individuals they have.
Incredible save there by Nixes that was just glossed over, and an even better. Well, no, a worse one by Pandaman, but still a good save.
Yeah.
But what a sequence from Nixes there. Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, he is. I believe he got Rookie of the Year not too long ago, a few seasons ago. He's indeed the GOAT. But unfortunately, this Seattle team is not enough to support him. Here's him now, Kanye taking a shot. It's be off the post. And with 30 seconds left, touchdown opportunity is far. I mean, they're already on their own 10 line. And I think that's going to basically do it. Top Rages. Trying to get a last-second goal. Gus the Cow.
Wait.
Putting it inside, and it's going to be blocked by Wake Up Mr. West, and that's going to do it.
We almost had a Gus the Cow point to close it out.
I would die for a Gus the Cow goal. But Philadelphia coming out strong this week. I believe they came out undefeated this week, and very, very good for them to basically lock themselves in for the playoffs this upcoming season, or for upcoming playoff season. I mean, only what, 2 weeks away now?
Yeah, I mean, this is the last game day of week 4, so we will have 2 more weeks to go after this, and after this next game, which is the final game of the night, this will be the last game before the trade deadline too, which is an hour before the games begin on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So
maybe I think we've seen majority of what's going to go on between these teams. But as not a team owner, I don't know. So can't really hype anything up. But this Seattle team really, I think, just killed their chances of playoff contention. But anyways, we have one more game tonight, which happens in about, I think it's 15 minutes from now? Yeah, 7:45. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for our last game of week 4 between, it's the Calgary Wings, who coming off their first loss this season, up against the Orlando Storm, who are desperate for points. Should be a good one, and we'll see you guys then.
Hello, and welcome back to our last game of the night, and last game for this week. We are here at Calgary, and they're going to be versing the Orlando Storm. We are in a conga line right now because we like to have fun here. I'm joined by JR right here. Going down, we got Mason, and then in the very back we got Stan V. It's going to be an interesting game. We'll see how Calgary bounces back from their first loss. And, in Congo Way line, I'll go down the line and pass it to JR.
First look at Calgary with their new roster. No Konechny anymore. It doesn't look like Luke will be here for them. Be interesting to see what's put together and what going to do for them. Basically just trading out Konechny for Siffin here, which we'll see how that turns out. We all know how quality of a player Siffin is.
Pullback king.
Right, Mason?
He is the pullback king, JR.
He is a quality player. Sure.
Yes.
Is that it? Is that all you gotta say about that?
Yeah.
That's all the qualities he is.
That's all you got about Calgary. But anyways, we can.
It's like
Anyways, we can
like name the qualities.
Anyways, let's quickly discuss about what happened with Calgary this past week. I mean, they finally found their demise and got their first loss up against the Quebec Remparts. And Ben, you want to brief over that game?
I think the stats speak for themselves. The greatest team ever taking down
the
Giants.
You want to talk? Sure, like Calgary's meet demise, but a team that's met their demise quite a lot this season has been Orlando. Losing games that they definitely shouldn't have what their roster is. And you think that changes tonight, or?
No, I think that they're going to get another loss tonight, and they're really going to be in a struggle, I would say.
We might see another loser 16 Masterclass tonight. Who knows?
Oh, no. But anyways, let's quickly, before we go back to the face-off, go down to the ice level, let's go in a Congo line. Let's talk about our predictions. Ben, you start.
Oh, we should start with Stan V. He hasn't got to speak yet,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess
Stan V. That's okay.
Well, let's see. Honestly, they both have like kind of the same thing where they have some new players and some fresh people on the ice. A little bit of same skill level as far as skaters go. So let's do it a cheeky. Let's do it a 2-1. Let's do a 2-1 for CGY.
I got 4-0 Calgary.
All right.
With at least a Siffin goal.
3-1 Calgary.
I think Calgary will take it, but it's going to be a 3-2 overtime. I think Orlando are going to somehow get a point out of this game. But they will lose in overtime.
I'm taking 3-0 Calgary.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Domani. Where were you in the Congo line?
Hello, I was behind the camera, but I am commentating this game, so we will get right up to ice level.
Respect to Moni. You had to lift up that heavy camera for that long.
No, there's a tripod. Don't worry.
You are the tripod.
I am the tripod.
All right, man. Let's keep this normal.
But yeah, it looks like Orlando will be playing Spray 23, but doesn't mean Calgary's not short players either. Luckily for them, they have 7 BHL level skaters, so they have Missia taking Missia or Siffin taking Luke's place in the lineup. There seems to be a delay on the face-off here. Not entirely sure what that's about. If anybody knows, let me know. But
seems like maybe Youppi kicked the puck, but
so an FOV, it should not take this long. Come on, lock in. Lock in.
I don't think Youppi was aware of what he had done.
Will be Tindor versus Robe here. Tindor winning it forward. Youppi taking it, but being shut down by Orlando's defense. Zulis, new acquisition for Orlando, playing his second game with the team. Or sorry, his third. Robe now behind Orlando's net. And as Mason mentioned, closing out the first game, Orlando is a team that's pretty hungry for some points after 2 really upsetting losses if you're a Storm player. And those happened yesterday. a 3-1 loss to the Milwaukee Muskies and a 4-3 overtime loss to the Philadelphia Freedom. Where I believe they were up 3-0.
Were they
Were they?
Orlando in that last game? No.
No? Okay,
No, they were
I'm
not.
tripping. I was thinking of a different game that Orlando won. Or no, Seattle was up 3-0 against Orlando, and they blew the lead. That's the game I was thinking of. But anyways, ohSniper out of the corner, looking for ohDoggy up the ice. That's shut down by Missia. Pass was too far. It's taken back for Wapex as the second line now steps on for Calgary. Spray 23 tries to hold Wapex in the corner. Can't do it. Has to get Brunlin to help him out. Wapex pulling it back right to the slot. A nice move on Brunlin, but Siffin doesn't pick it up. Nice pass to Wapex. Across for Siffin. Has it in the middle. And just unable to stuff it home is Calgary's second line, who has struggled to score in their past 5 games. They've not scored a single goal.
Maybe part of the reason for the shake-up trade-wise for them, but you'd hope that they actually start, scoring.
Here's Missia up the ice for Siffin. Has a step on Spray. Tries to take it towards the net, but Spray makes a nice ping there. Almost able to clear. Missia holds it in, though. Lets Siffin chase Spray back down behind his own net. Spray a pass out to the close side for ohDoggy, who gets by Missia on the boards. Almost able to shoot one into the slot, but to no avail. ohDoggy still with control on the boards, pulling it back. Youppi steps off the bench to defend against him. And he saves the day here for Calgary as he gains control. Chaining past Robe and ohDoggy. Along the boards, Youppi has Tindor open in the slot, and Winner 16 is crouching on the post.
I'm celebrating with my team, Benjamin.
Oh,
Look at these boys.
And I am kind of baffled at what Orlando was doing there. It's so unfortunate because it's the Youppi effect where if he's crit chaining, you kind of have to double him. And Zulus was just stepping off the bench, so it's hard for him to get defensively involved in the play. They had nobody on Tindor, and they couldn't have anybody on Tindor unless one person left Youppi. So solid goal from Tindor, and not to mention, I think Winner might have either lagged or his slide wasn't working because he was just crouched on the post.
no, he just forgot.
He forgot, yeah. True. Here's Robe for Orlando trying to clear his own zone. They'll have to get it out of their own zone first if they want to strike back, which he almost does, but he oversteps the puck. Youppi pulling it back off the boards. A nice move there. Gets it to the slot, and it's pinged away by ohSniper. Youppi still with control, and he finds the short side for another quick succession goal. And there's 2 quick ones for Calgary. JR, you're the color commentator.
Oh, I am?
Yes. You have
Well,
been, color
Youppi just left. Youppi just left with like space near the net.
I mean, it's just
the
it's a good ISO play.
The other team just didn't hit the puck away from him. That's all that can be said about that.
Lego Man speaks.
This is true. Youppi off the face-off. Trying to gain some leverage. Gets around Zulus. Big hit there. And that is not going to be called somehow. Zulus back for ohSniper. Youppi forechecks. Gets it away from the corner. Trying the far side. And Tindor's there. For Calgary's third. At what point do you just blame Orlando for being bad? I
No,
That
it's
was
just
not a
pure
rhetorical
dominance. Pure dominance from Calgary's. From Calgary there.
It's rough for sure. R-Dog, he almost gives it up for Siffin. He does. Siffin with a P3 blasts that one wide.
I'm not sure if this is a question of just mismatch or just, yeah.
This is tough because, I mean, Calgary's had 3 very potent shots. At this point, like, not a lot of them are savable by winner. So you kind of have to just say this is Orlando's fault.
Is Robe washed?
Possibly.
Whoa!
On puck there. Oh.
Big hit! Big hit!
That was
Taking the
on
defender out of the
puck
play.
to me, but
Now, for those of you arguing on puck, off puck, sure, the player could be on the puck, but the question is, does the hit take the player out of the play?
oops.
If it takes the player out of the play enough, it should be penalized.
Face off here. Power play Orlando. Robe probably Caption and Brunlin on the ice. Youppi taking it right by probably Caption. Back into the Orlando zone. Looking for a shorthanded goal here. Youppi curving around, just taking it right back to the neutral zone. Wasting all the time he can. Gets past Brunlin on the boards. Youppi tries to go to the middle, but misses the far side as he tried to shoot it. Here's Robe back the other way for Orlando. Out of the box, Siffin steps right over Robe's puck. He's still able to get the P3 off, but it's saved by Mimi. And a shot for winner 16 trickles through, and Youppi stuffs in the rebound. It's 4-0 Calgary.
Alright.
And this is just tragic. I mean, I really don't know what happened with Winner there. I don't think he was in Butterfly. But it's rough.
I don't know, he made the save. The puck just stopped and it was just left as a treat for Youppi at the front door.
I think it bounced off of his hitbox. It kind of grazed his hitbox there and went near post. Here's Robe to the slot. Defended well by Siffin. And just one of the most lopsided periods of Blockey Hockey this season.
Guys, no conga line. Reverse desk.
Reverse desk.
No, we don't sit.
All right, well, take it away, Maspin.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say, guys, my prediction's correct. I predicted 4-0, and it is 4-0, but we still got 2 periods to play, and this is looking to be a bad one for Orlando. Winner 16 conceding over at least 3 goals in his last 3 games. Conceding already 10 goals in his last 3 games. Not looking so good for him. Actually, 11 goals, I'm sorry, but can Orlando come back? I don't think so. This is going to be a Calgary win for sure. I'm going to say that now, and I'm very confident in it. Stanvey, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is just a one-man show, to be honest. Like, everything's just going perfectly according to how CGY always plays, and yeah, Storm just feels a little lost and a bit of everywhere. They look a bit lost. They don't really know how to counter this. I mean, CGY's chemistry is crazy. Like, they all play off each other so well. So to beat this CGY team, you're gonna really have to step up and go out of the box with your chances. Because yeah, it's gonna be a rough game. It might go to mercy rule at this rate.
I think this is just disaster class. Orlando's just been disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, and then more disappointment this season.
Yeah, Ben, you can have the last few seconds. What's up, bro?
I might not have good ball knowledge, bro. I said a 3-2 Calgary win. But you know,
Hey man,
I
this
got
could
the
still
win
go
part
to
right.
overtime.
I think I
Yeah,
got the
we're all
win part. Okay, well, it only goes to overtime if they basically just have Rob cherry pick and then they somehow like get, I don't know, prime low sniper. I don't know.
You can't cherry pick against this team and win. You have to play really clean because they abuse carelessness like that. And I think that's what makes them so good against Orlando. Is Orlando's yes, they're good on paper, but they tend to be careless, and that's put on display by how Calgary scored their goals tonight. Most of them are just off really, really awful positioning by Orlando and just recklessness all around. Big shot there by our doggy. Youppi now taking it behind his own net. Pressured by Zulus, although he'll back off a bit. Youppi trying to find Missia. Good dot there. Missia across the back across to Siffin. Excuse me. And a big save by winner 16. Missia up for Wapex, trying to get a shot away. It feels like nobody on Orlando is covering these passes. Here's Wapex out of the corner. Save winner 16 off the shot from Wapex.
Will Sniper looks to... Okay, he's back.
Is his keyboard broken? It looked like it. Here's Wapex trying to find Siffin up the ice. Brundle is there to receive the pass instead. Siffin behind the net. Trying to pick it off Robe's stick. Can't do it. Although Robe loses some steam heading out of the zone. Rob is just not having a good game. At all. And he's constantly whiffing the puck as he loses it to Missia. Big P3 from Missia. They're blocked by Robe. The P3 smothered by Wapex. Calgary looks to regain possession in the neutral zone. They will. Siffin takes it off Brundlen's stick. Chased by Spray and Brandon. All the way behind Orlando's net. Siffin still comes away with it to the slot for Wapex. It's pigged away by Robe. Missia will send it right back in the zone after it's pinged out. Missia in the corner. Turns around out of the corner. Save winner 16. Rebound available. But it's swatted away. Robe has his possession blocked by his own teammate, Spray 23. Youppi brings it into the Orlando zone. Finds Tindor in the middle. Ardoggy the one to ping that away. Robe off Glenny Boo's stick. And Orlando puts themselves on the board. A big P3 from Robe. And it's 4-1. And that's a case of Calgary getting careless right there. Glenny Boo just goes for the shot with Robe in his face.
Yeah, 4-goal lead. I think Calgary maybe a bit too comfortable with what they had there. Orlando's itching a little closer. Still feels quite out of reach. At least winner 16 starting to make saves.
I agree. Winner 16 is starting to make saves. He was having a bit of a down period, although I will admit Orlando was not giving him any help. There were still some of the goals were still a little shaky on his part, but definitely more so on Orlando's skater core. Youppi away from the face-off dot, turning it out of the corner. Trying to find Tindor in the middle, and winner 16 has to be the one to ping that away. Good stop from him. Zulus goes up the boards. Sent right back down by Glenny Boo. The first overall pick in the most recent draft.
He's been playing great.
He's been playing pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Here's winner 16, tries to go for Ardoggy. Tindor strips it off his stick, tries to find a pass to Youppi in the slot, but just whiffs the puck. Ardoggy back behind his own net, tries to get a stretch pass for Zulus. That play's blown up by Youppi. Cuts to the blue line. Youppi wrapping around the center of the ice, tries to find a shot. He will, and winner 16 narrowly makes a kick save.
The fact he's able to keep the puck for that long and get a shot off speaks volumes about how this game's going. Just how much dominance he's had tonight.
Orlando just unable to stop him or any of Calgary for that matter. Here's Youppi again wrapping around the net, trying to find a pass to Tindor. Or sorry, Siffin is in the slot now. No dice there as Woe Sniper is defending against him. Here's ohLuvv chasing it all the way into the Calgary zone. Siffin out of the corner with it. Robe can't keep. And it's all the way back down for Calgary in their own attacking zone.
Youppi and ohLuvv got some...
Youppi a pass to the center and Siffin scores! 5-1 Calgary. And you were saying?
Long shifts from Youppi and ohLuvv there. Youppi getting the better end of that one, obviously.
I agree, and I mean, this Calgary second line still has not scored with all of their skaters on. I would like to make that clear. But their first line is just so dominant.
5 goals for Calgary, all 5 some Youppi involvement.
Here's Robe, a big blast. Saved by Mimi, a weird touch there. And Brunlin almost gets one through, but it's blocked in traffic. Robe in the slot, save Mimi. It's back out to Brunlin, and he grazes the post with his P3, but I believe there's a penalty on Orlando. And it will be Robe, the captain, going to the box. JR Goof giving him the stare down there. And Calgary will go on their first power play.
I'm just here to open the door for him so he can get out. ohLuvv on 10 stamina, killing the penalty. This is a choice. Youppi also out there on...
Yeah, interesting choice there. Wapex with one final shot blocked by Zulis. And that'll be it for the period.
Yo, bro, wait.
And
We'll have an
we will go
on-ice
back up
desk,
to the
bro.
desk.
We're gonna have
on ice desk, bro.
we're gonna have a floor desk over here, Ben.
We should do a desk in the penalty box with Robe.
You know what? Fair enough.
True,
You know
true.
what? We should do that.
And we're back here at the desk. In a strange location. Take it away, Mason.
Welcome to the desk. As you can see, Calgary up another goal, but Orlando did find their first, but I mean, there's still 11 seconds on this power play, and I don't think Calgary are going to let off the gas. I mean, this Calgary team looks very confident, especially with the new player Siffin, who just scored, and I just don't think Orlando has it in them to come back and win. And I think this Orlando team is dead in the ground in the mud, but I still think that they'll qualify for playoffs, maybe through a sketchy last week finish, but I mean, for this game, I don't think there's much life in them to really talk about. But this Calgary team looking alive and looking incredible. JR, who do you got next to you?
Robe. Sole goal scorer for Orlando tonight, doing his best, but and you're a team like Orlando, and the star power is obviously there, but when the depth is a little lacking, when you're playing some maybe not so great caliber players, when your second-rate players don't show up, when your few second-rate players aren't active as well, I just don't think that's a good formula for a successful team, right? I don't know, Ben. What do you think?
I feel like there's actually going to be a lot of goals this period, because what's going to happen is Rob is going to realize that, we're not going to win this game, so he's just going to stay up there. Calgary are going to score like 3, and then he'll get his 2, and then he'll call it a day. Something like that.
Yeah, and Stanley, you got anything to add before we get back to the game?
I can't really see you guys through the glass, but I think a lot of goals, big goals, massive goals rather.
You know what else is massive?
What's massive, Mason? Your birthday, that's massive.
Happy birthday, Mason.
Happy birthday,
everyone, give us a
Mason.
happy birthday, Mason's
Okay,
in
guys.
the chat right now, please.
All right.
Lock in
I
Youppi
can't
for
be following
Tindor
this
in the
guy.
slot. No shot there. Tindor did not have the angle. Robe out of the box. Even strength now. Youppi taking it back to the neutral zone to regroup. Robe getting the best of him on the boards. Taking it past Gleniboo behind the Calgary net. Ardoggy gets the handoff. Trying to chase Youppi down. He can't. Youppi able to clear the zone. Gets it past Robe. Tries to find Tindor in the middle. Nothing there. Ardoggy defending him. Tindor loses Ardoggy. Trying to wrap behind the Orlando net. Here's Ardoggy. Up the ice. Robe there. Has Gleniboo on him. Gleniboo able to defend him well. And he'll P3 it up for nobody. I believe he was just dumping it so his teammates could change.
All three Calgary players around Robe there.
Yeah, they know he is not passing. Here's Zulis with a surprise pullback into a P3. Saved there by Mimi. Missia up the ice. Leaves it for Siffin to chase. Brunlin gets a pass away. Zulis chasing it. Gets past Wapex, but unable to maintain control. He finally is able to get it to the slot. Missia blocks the passing lane yet again. 2 pass blocks for Missia there. Wapex regaining control of his own zone. Meets some pressure from Zulis. Calgary.
Star-studded lineup out there for Orlando.
Siffin pulls it out of the corner, trying to generate some offense and drive Orlando's net. Nothing there. Brunlin takes it all the way back down to the Calgary zone. Here's Wapex. Bringing it back up for the Wings. He's shut down by Spray 23. Behind Orlando's net. Wapex, a pass out. Missia's there for it, but Siffin, unfortunately, for Calgary, got a change as he was receiving Wapex's pass, so he was just running away from the puck there. Here's Tindor in his own corner. Pestered by Ardoggy. Tindor trying to free it. Ardoggy able to shut him down for the meantime, but Tindor eventually gets it out for Youppi, who cuts around. Woe Sniper tries to find the far side and barely grazes that post. Here's Youppi again to the slot. Woe Sniper defends it. It's Ardoggy in the corner. Can't hold the pass. And it's defended well again by Orlando. Here's Tindor in the corner now. Trying to get a pass out for Youppi. It's blocked by Ardoggy. Minute 38 left in this third period. Tindor another slot pass. And Orlando's doing a significantly better job of defending that slot. Robe off the boards. He's able to get past Youppi, but he's unable to get the shot away.
Bit of an argument between the Orlando players amongst themselves on the bench. Caption, not happy he's being benched for Spray 23.
I mean, this is like the least of the Storm's problems right now. This is not why they're losing the game. Like, as unfortunate as it is to say. Minute left of this third period. Youppi taking it up the ice. Gets past Woe Sniper. Just blows by everybody and scores. No. 6-1 at Calgary and a hat trick for Youppi. He's got 3 goals and 3 assists on the night.
The ref calling Orlando ass.
Even the refs is in on it. Wow.
Lots of arguments going on from the Orlando bench now.
And Orlando's taking a timeout. It seems they're trying to salvage this game.
They're going to need a touchdown.
They're getting Stam. They're putting Robe and Ardoggy on the ice together. And they'll just run Youppi, Siffin, Wapex. And Youppi gets a shot off straight away. It's excellently pinged by winner 16. Youppi to the slot now. Siffin not in position to receive the pass. Here's Wapex up the ice for Youppi. Catches it in the middle. A pullback. A quick shot. And it's pinged away by Zulis. Didn't have enough mustard to make it to the net. Here's Wapex now. Youppi, wide open, cuts around R-Doggy. And he would have been wide open if he was in the position Wapex passed that puck to. Here's R-Doggy, crit chaining up the ice. Gets it down the boards. R-Doggy to the slot. Robe's there. It's pinged away by Wapex. Siffin with a last-second breakaway. He hits the post. And that'll be it for this game. As Calgary takes it in a brutal 6-1 win against Orlando. It just keeps getting worse for the Storm.
Wake up, it's Siffin Saturday.
Siffin Saturday. I like it.
It is indeed. But hey, next week on Wednesday, we have a very entertaining game. We have the Orlando Storm up against the Quebec Remparts, 5th against 6th place, mid against mid.
I mean, as you were saying on the desk earlier, I feel like Orlando is still going to qualify for playoffs just because it seems Seattle and Houston have both given up on their seasons.
No.
I don't think Houston have given up.
No.
I think Houston could make a run, like
Houston,
an incredible run.
ohLuvv is heart. I have heart. We got
Houston
this.
have
Houston-
4 games left.
Orlando has the talent.
have to
Houston
win.
has the heart. We'll see
It's
who
Houston has a ohLuvv.
prevails.
Talent versus
I feel like if Houston
work.
has games against Seattle and Orlando left, I feel like they could
They're
win
no
both.
longer-
They have a game against Orlando and a game against Seattle, I think.
they are no longer the Houston Bandits. They are
And
the
they could-
Houston Hustle.
They could even
Wow.
they could even win one against QBC. I don't know if I could see them sneaking out a win against any other team though.
Yep.
But it's still very, very
beat the
possible
Storm.
for
Look out.
Houston to make playoffs here and surprise one of Orlando or QBC.
Oh wait, they have 5 games. I read it wrong.
But
They play Seattle too. It's possible.
Seattle and Quebec.
5
and
games left for
Calgary
Houston.
and who else do we play? Well, the other teams exist.
You play so first you play the Wings, and then you
Yeah.
play Quebec, and then you play the Storm, and then you play Cobras, and then you play Seattle.
We are down to 2 weeks left in this regular season, and we will
That's fair.
send it off with a night of 2 blowout wins, each by 5 goals. So
Wow.
Massive game.
hopefully more entertaining Blockey hockey to come next week on Wednesday, February 19th, starting at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. As always, I have been Demoni,
Yeah.
joined by birthday boy Maspin, as well as JR Goof, Stan V, and Sammy the Whale. We thank you all for